Thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine.
Looks like there's some type of war going out there in the stars. Almost like a Star War. Hello people, I'm TheRealComicBookGamer. Today I'm going to be talking about Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, this is a movie that I haven't talked about much, but because we're getting closer to it, I do want to talk about. I got my tickets for it because, of course, I'm just a Star Wars fan with no will, so anything that Star Wars puts out, I'm gonna go and see, because I'm just that type of person. I have no free will. Even though I'm not that excited for this movie, of course I'm gonna go see it. I hope it's good, but I doubt it. But there are some things that look good about it, but there's one big problem. That's what I want to talk about today, and that big problem is the guy that's playing Han Solo. That is the big problem, because everything else in the movie doesn't look too bad for the most part. There's some stuff that looks stupid, like I'm not a fan of the robot. It looks a little weird. I'm not a fan of Lando's look that much, but overall the rest of the movie doesn't look too bad. It's just mainly the guy playing Han. And this sucks because you don't want the main character, the guy that the movie's based off of, to be the problem, but he is. There's a reason that the first trailer they ever revealed, Han says like one word, and that's because this guy is not Han Solo, not even close. Now, there is no other Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is a one-of-a-kind actor, and it seems like Disney realized that you couldn't get another Harrison Ford, that there's no one else like him, so they didn't even try. They didn't even attempt to. They decided, hey, we'll just go with this guy, the first guy that auditioned for the role. We'll just go with him because why not? You're not going to get someone that's just like Harrison Ford because no one else like that exists. There are other people that can do good impressions and things like that, but to get an actor like Harrison Ford, it's a near impossible task. So Disney decided like not even try at all. They got the first guy that auditioned, and he's just not Harrison Ford. He's not even close. He doesn't try to be either. My main problems are a couple things. Well, first off, he looks nothing like him. His height is just not even close. He's like 5'9". Harrison Ford, I think, was like 6'1" in those movies. And Harrison Ford's voice. Harrison Ford has a deep voice. This guy has a really high-pitched voice.
The film interested me because of the combination of story and director, and that, along with the opportunity to play a different kind of character.
Hi, I'm Alden Ehrenreich from Beautiful Creatures. We're doing press here in Chicago right now, and tonight we're meeting some fans, which we're looking forward to.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Harrison Ford whatsoever. It's so bad. It's like, it's just, it not only does not sound like him, but it's not even the same tone. It's so high-pitched compared to Harrison Ford's voice. It's just bad. And on top of all that, he doesn't have the charisma or charm that Ford had either. This guy's got nothing. I don't get why he got cast as Han Solo. There's literally nothing. It's not like, okay, at least he looks like him. Nope, he doesn't. At least he sounds like him. Nope. At least he acts like him. Nope, he doesn't have the charm or charisma. He has nothing. He has no Harrison Ford like qualities. He has nothing that leads anyone to believe that, hey, this guy can portray one of the most beloved characters in all of Star Wars, maybe the most beloved character, everyone's favorite smuggler, but instead, he's for some reason got the part. I don't know why, and that's the main thing that's bugging me, because like I said, the rest of the movie doesn't look too bad. I'm really excited about Woody Harrelson. He looks awesome in the movie. He's actually the part that I'm most excited about. Some of the action looks cool. That train sequence looks cool. I've liked some of the trailers, but then again, that's Lucasfilm, because I loved the trailers for The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, but I was not a fan of either of those movies, but the trailers for those movies were amazing. So Lucasfilm just knows how to make awesome trailers out of crappy movies, and they might have done the same thing here. We'll find out. Because, man, it really sucks that they did this, because it's not a reboot. This is going back with young Han Solo, and it didn't work. This was my main problem with them trying to do young Han Solo, because I said this before when it was first announced. It's like, no one wants this movie because we've already had young Han Solo. We know what young Han Solo looks like. We know what he sounds like. We know how he acts. We've already had that. It's not like with Obi-Wan, to where with Obi-Wan, the reason young Obi-Wan worked with Ewan McGregor was because we had never seen young Obi-Wan before. We didn't know what he looked like, what he acted, how he was. And they got an actor that emulated Sir Alec Guinness. They got a guy being Ewan McGregor that was able to pull off an Alec Guinness-like performance. And it was like, oh cool, we got to see young Obi-Wan. That was awesome. I always wanted to see young Obi-Wan. With young Han Solo, it's like we've already seen young Han Solo. All we know is we're gonna see someone doing a really bad impression of young Han Solo, and no one can do that. No one can be Harrison Ford. It's sort of like if someone other than Tarantino came along and was like, hey, let's make a young Jules movie. And it's like, no, we've already seen young Jules, and no one else can play that character but Sam Jackson. We don't need that. You know, there's a reason that there are so many Sam Jackson characters out there. That's because there's so many people that wanted those characters in their movies and realized that only Sam Jackson could play them. And Harrison Ford's the same way. There's a reason that they ain't someone else for Indiana Jones, because no one else could have played him but Harrison Ford. They're set up with this really difficult task of, hey, we need to recast Harrison Ford. You can't do it. We've already seen it. It's not like Harrison Ford only has been old Han Solo. It's like, okay, well then we got some leeway here with young Han Solo. No, you have no leeway, because we've already seen young Han Solo. We already seen those adventures. We already know how he acts. So this is just stupid on Disney's part to do this. It's just very frustrating to see this. I know I'm talking about this really late, but I wanted to get it off my chest before the movie came out, because it's just frustrating to see what Disney is doing with Han Solo. There's no reason. Everyone loves Han Solo. We know what young Han Solo is like. We don't need this guy playing Han Solo. And in the trailers, he's really cringy and awful as young Han Solo. Like that clip I played in the beginning, it was just... That doesn't sound like a Han line at all. The humor doesn't fit with how Han was. Han was a funny guy, but that type of humor doesn't fit with how Han Solo is. And just none of it feels like Han Solo. It feels like a pretender. Actually, it doesn't even feel like a pretender, because it doesn't seem like he's trying to be Han Solo. That's the weirdest thing about all of this. Like I said earlier, how it doesn't seem like they realized they couldn't get Harrison Ford, so they didn't even try. It seems like they didn't even try with all of this. Like they're just done. They're like, you know, we're not gonna get someone that's like Harrison Ford at all, so we might as well not make the character like Han Solo either. We'll just do something completely new, which begs the question, why even do Han Solo? I guess it's just because of the name, because I know people will go to see Han Solo movie instead of just like white guy in space. So they realized people would go see Han Solo. It's mainly from the name, because that's what I think. I think it's because of the name, because they're like, oh, hey, we'll show you how he met Chewie, how he got the Millennium Falcon. People are like, oh, that sounds cool. And that's basically it. That's the whole reason they're doing it, is they're using the Solo name and those stories for a selling point, because the character himself seems like they're not even trying to do Han Solo. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. My big problem, and it's just the actor that's playing him. I don't think he can pull off Harrison Ford. Not many people could, but you could have at least tried someone else. But anyways, yeah, please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this guy playing Han Solo? Do you think he's done good from what you've seen in the trailers? Because for me personally, he hasn't. Also, do you feel more like me, to where I don't think the trailers have been that bad? I think the rest of the movie looks okay-ish. It's just mainly the guy playing Han Solo, which sucks, because that is a huge part of the movie. That is the main character. You don't want that to be the problem. You want the problem to be a side character, not the main character. But yeah, please let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts on this. If you want to see more, please give the video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.